Gold mangoes for the afterlife. When the mother of Krishnadeva Raya, the Raja of Vijayanagar, passed away, he summoned the Brahmins of his kingdom to fulfill her last wish. She had wanted to give away mangoes to the poor but had died before she could do it. And Krishnadeva Raya was worried that her unfulfilled desire would prevent her from finding peace in her afterlife. The wise Brahmins shook their heads with a sk and pronounced, "The only way you can provide peace for your mother's soul now is you give 100 Brahmins gold mangoes of weight equal to the mangoes she had intended for charity. And this will ensure that my mother reaps the benefit." "Oh, yes," the Brahmins assured him. "We know it is so because it is the tradition." Krishnadeva Raya didn't want to question tradition, especially when it came to his mother's peace in the afterlife. So he had his goldsmith make 100 mangoes of pure gold, each one weighing as much as a real mango, and on a day that the astrologers deemed auspicious, he distributed them among 100 Brahmins. Tenali Raman was Raja Krishnadeva's Vikatakavi, known for his sharp intelligence and wit. When he heard about the incident of the gold mangoes, he sent a messenger to summon the very same Brahmins to his house with the message that Tenali Raman too sought peace for his own mother's soul. The Brahmins came eagerly straight from the palace to Tenali's house. When they arrived, Tenali ushered them into a large room that had a flaming brick oven at one end. Closing the door, he nodded at his servant, who struck 2 iron rods into the fire. "When my mother was alive," Tenali explained to the Brahmins, "she had very bad rheumatism and was often in tremendous pain. One day she told me that if I singed her skin, it would help alleviate some of the pain. However, she died before I could fulfill her desire. I want to make sure that she is not in pain in her afterlife and that her soul gets peace." Then he gestured to his servant, who pulled out the red-hot iron rods and approached the Brahmins. "What are you doing?" the Brahmins shrieked, backing away in alarm. "Since I couldn't give my mother this relief, I must give it to you, because you are obviously able to fulfill desires on behalf of the departed and transfer the benefits to them." He then nodded to the servant again, who purposefully advanced towards the Brahmins, pointing the hot iron at them. "Are you crazy?" the Brahmins shouted. "Tell your man to stop." "But what about my mother's soul? She needs to be at peace, and you can obviously provide that." No, we can't," they screamed. "How can we? Your mother's dead. Her body has been cremated and the ashes are in the river. Who knows where her soul is? How can we bring her peace? We have no way of reaching her." "But you promised the king that his mother will find peace through you." "Lies. All lies. We lied to the king. We admit it. Please call off your man," they begged. At Tenali's nod, the servant halted, but he still stood, pointing the rods at the Brahmins. "And the gold mangoes?" Tenali questioned. "Greed. You can have them," they said, and emptying their bags, they ran out of Tenali's house. The next day, Tenali returned the gold mangoes to the king with the advice: the queen mother was a good woman who performed meritorious acts all her life. Have faith that she will find peace in the afterlife because of her own good deeds. Tenali Raman Folktale.